What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be checking out the new Queen Studios Captain America life-size bust. So this is a bust they first showed off like maybe 5 months ago, and originally it had no shield arm. It was just a hammer arm. And of course the whole community complained, stating, why the heck would you make a Captain America with just a hammer? And they did go back and add the shield. Now the statue is up for pre-order. And here is the specs. So this is a big boy. He is 93 centimeters high. So that's over 3 feet, 90 centimeters width. That is extremely wide. That is basically Infinity Studios' Batman. And then 78 centimeters deep. So this is going to be extremely difficult to display. It is their biggest Marvel bust outside of the big Thanos. But of the normal bust, this one is by far the biggest. It's the tallest, it's the widest, and it's the deepest. So it's going to be extremely difficult to display. It's made of platinum, silicone, resin, and PU. 366 edition size, so it is very limited. Which is kind of surprising considering how popular a character Captain America is. I would have thought they would have probably did like a 700 edition size. But the biggest kicker, look at that price. Holy Jupiter's cock. So my friend was guessing 2,600. I was guessing 2,200. I know it has a hammer and a shield, but hammer and shield, you can buy a hammer prop for 200 bucks, like a good one. You could buy a shield prop for 300, like a metal shield. So what, that's $500. It has zero hand punched hair. It has a silicone face and a silicone arm, so not a ton of silicone. This is as much silicone as like Infinity Batman. Granted, it has the shield and hammer with 2 arms and a base, but Infinity Studios Batman was like, how much was that again? Like $2,200. If you had the shield and the hammer, you know, I could see this going for $2,500, but for Jupiter's sake, $4,000, and that's not including shipping, which will be another $500 if it ships in 2 to 3 boxes. So that is just ridiculously expensive. I'm just baffled they put that price tag. I mean, $4,000? There's no hand punched hair. And yeah, it's a semi-low edition size, still nearly 400. And this is probably, you know, outside of China. They'd probably do more in China. That's just really expensive. In addition to the fact it's so difficult to display. So let's at least check the bust out. So this looks to be the exact same sculpt as their 1/4 and half scale. They use the exact same sculpt in all 3 statues, which is a very good sculpt. Don't get me wrong. It looks, you know, very much like Steve Rogers, Captain America. So very good sculpt. You know, they have glass eyes. You can see there's a semi, almost like dirty dirt effect. You know, he's in the midst of battle. There's almost a little bit of bruising there under the cheek. So, I mean, it overall does look absolutely magnificent. I still, for one, would prefer a Captain America bust without the hammer. As cool as that scene is, giving you goosebumps, and it's absolutely legendary scene, the fact still remains that he's Captain America, not Thor, and he didn't have that hammer for 99% of his entire MCU career. It was always just the shield. So I personally would prefer without the hammer. Maybe it's with licensing, they want to promote Endgame version. But I know the licensing for Marvel is the Infinity Saga, which includes every single movie. So if I was Queen Studios, I definitely would have not done the hammer version. I would have just did, you know, maybe Captain America from the 3rd, you know, Civil War movie. But full shield, no hammer. You know, and frankly, I would even do arms. Just get rid of both arms. Have a shield displayed behind him that's also wall mountable. I think collectors would have preferred that and the massive savings instead of doing the 2-armed version like an Infinity Studios bust. You know, because I think in general, and you guys can comment below, that most people would prefer without the hammer. I mean, yeah, it's cool, but I when I think of Captain America, I'm not always thinking of this scene. He has how many movies before Endgame where it's just him and his shield? So I would have loved a shield that's displayable behind him, and almost similar to like the Wonder Woman bust. Doesn't even have to necessarily magnetize to his back, but like the Wonder Woman bust. And then just wall mountable. And I already have a shield myself, so I don't even need a shield. I just need Captain America with no arms. So check out the hammer. It does look really good. It's probably made of the PU. They didn't indicate metal. They said resin and PU, so I assume it's made of PU. Same with the shield. Shield looks fantastic. Tons of weathering, scratches. They didn't indicate it's metal, though, so... They did do metal on their Spider-Man 1/4, but this one looks a little thicker, so I don't believe it's metal. I still can't believe how big this is. This is going to be such a space hog. Yeah, you're going to need some serious real estate to display this guy. With that shield, that just adds so much real estate. I'm still really surprised on that price tag. I was expecting at a bare minimum $2,900, not $4,000. Because usually the $4,000 busts are ones with hand punched hair. Like this is more than Doctor Strange. Granted, he doesn't have arms. And I still think Doctor Strange is more impressive. I mean, overall, it obviously is the best Captain America bust out there. There's no doubt about that. Because the only other one are like garbage ones on eBay made in like some garage house. So I doubt we honestly even see another Captain America bust, So I think if you want a Chris Evans Captain America life-size silicone bust in the best quality, this is it. This is your only option. So you're going to be forced to display it with hammer, shield. You're going to need 3 feet width and height and 78 centimeters depth. You're going to need some serious real estate to display this bad boy. So, and I'm going to assume that, I know they're doing Thor, that he's going to have a similar price tag of $4,000. So, definitely expect similar price tag. And he'll probably, I doubt they can't do a full Stormbreaker. It's too big. So I wonder if they're also going to do him with Mjolnir, or what version of Thor are they going to do? Are they going to do Thor from the new movie, Love and Thunder? So we'll have to wait and see. But overall, what do you guys think of this Captain America life-size bust? Obviously the bust itself, price aside, is amazing. I still am not a fan of the broken shield and hammer. I wish they had an alternative of just a shield and no hammer. Maybe just a fist. I would love it even just a switch out fist instead of the hammer, and also a switch out full shield. Maybe do an alternative version that's slightly cheaper with a full shield and a fist instead. Because he did have that in Endgame, so I would love if Queen did that and lowered the price. I would probably buy that version, maybe. I still don't have space for this, though. It's like in my Marvel setup, based off my allotted space, I have 0 space. Literally 0. Can't display anything. So unless I sell something, or if we create new space by selling off another line and moving Lord of the Rings out of that room, that's the only way for me to get additional Marvel space. And I would absolutely love to do a Trinity bust in 1/4 setup, similar to my DC Trinity wall that I've created, where I have the 1/3 and the bust. I would love to do the same for Marvel. Have a Captain America bust with my 1/4, like Infinity or Iron Studios 1/4. I already got Iron Man. I got Thanos. If I got this Captain, and then I doubt they're going to do Fat Thor. But if we got a Thor with one of my 1/4 Thors, I think it'd be so incredible to have that as well. Trinity with Thanos. But that takes some serious real estate, especially considering how big this boy is. So, unfortunately for me, this is a pass, due to really 2 reasons. The size and the price. It's too big, it's too hard to display, and it's too expensive. And I really do want this. So, and I'm sure it will probably sell out at that edition size, but then again, not, collectors have been more stingy lately because of the economic situation. So, not a lot of people are able to throw around 4,000 plus, let's say 500 shipping, $4,500 for a Captain America bust. So, we'll see. I mean, you can still get Doctor Strange busts, and he was slightly cheaper. Anyways, folks, that is it for today's video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions below. If you are looking to buy statues, use the links below, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.